somebody said that Dr. Dre got snubbed, and looked like Eve tried to snub him as well.
He needs to get
So
snubbed.
what happened was Eve was signed to Aftermath.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Dre dropped her off the label because she wasn't cranking out the music like she was supposed to or whatnot. He dropped her.
Right.
Eve got the smart idea to go fuck Suge Knight.
Mm-mm-mm.
Dr.
Yep, get
Dre,
a
her and
bigger
Dr.
and badder
Dre
nigga.
have never been in a romantic relationship at all, ever. But she got this wild
Mm-mm-mm.
idea that since you dropped me off the label, I'm going to fuck your enemy or your former boss and somehow have a power
Mm-mm-mm.
play over you. I didn't understand it.
Hold
The
on,
pussy
Rashad, you leaving out
politics
pieces.
doesn't make
You
any
leaving
sense
out
to me.
pieces.
Yeah, we got some women up here who probably could put it into context, but this shit is bullshit to me. But go
So,
ahead, Jonay.
hold on real quick,
Mm.
guys. So, what happened is that she had Suge up there at Interscope, basically making sure shit got done. So, Rashad
Mm-hmm.
gonna leave
No,
that part
Suge got
out.
in the way. That's why she
Mm-hmm.
stopped fucking with Suge.
Mm.
She had him up there making sure things got handled.
As
It
an
was
enforcer?
as
Eve
an
ain't put out no
enforcer,
motherfucking
yes.
music.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't shit got handled. I also want to bring up
Mm.
the fact that are y'all going to give her the same flack for bringing up an old relationship like y'all did David Justice? I just want to know if y'all going to be consistent because y'all said David Justice should shut the fuck up.
Oh no, wait, move out the way,
No, y'all
Rashad.
said David Justice should shut the fuck up.
I'm trying. I'm trying. You come on.
Let her
Hold on, hold on,
speak.
hold on. Hey, listen. Eve is a married woman. Eve's a
Oh my
married
We
god.
woman talking
got
about
you.
old relationships. Y'all said David
We
Justice need to
got
shut
you.
up. Where Kyra at?
We got
Kyra was the
you.
main one. Jonay was
Oh
the
Wait, we
my
main
got you.
one.
god. Nigga,
Wait,
are you gonna let me
Go ahead.
speak? The fuck going on? Damn.
go. I'm
First
listening.
off, women again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus, I gotta hold y'all hand with gloves today. The
Mm-hmm.
plastic kind that I don't catch the germs, okay? Y'all gotta stop using the pussy as the that don't work. You don't get back with your
Mm-hmm.
coochie. I keep saying this over and over
That's
again.
right.
Get back. Don't get back the way you think you get back using your puss. Okay, babe. It's not
Right.
giving. Now you might have thought, okay, I done went over there to get my sweet, as they put in the thing, sweet revenge by
Mm-hmm.
throwing this Philly cat on
Mm-hmm.
Suge Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, girl. I guess you think you did something. You got a little get back. Sure. And now you ran through and now you on to the next. I mean, I don't understand what the point of that is other than just, again, talking about that now. The disrespect. Yeah, I mean, again, it is your memoir. I do think maybe if you told your husband about this beforehand, if you were talking about this, your experiences and you're saying, hey babe, listen, I'm going to tell all the stories that I probably have always wanted to share. Maybe, but what type of, ooh, this is a story y'all should have known. I fucked Suge Knight to get back at Dr. Dre, a nigga I never slept with because he dropped me off a label because I did Let Me Blow Your Mind and Tambourine. And then I tried to get him back and he was up there trying to move and shake and I had to fuck on Suge Knight to do it. Like, okay. And you fucked Suge Knight in 2001 at that. Girl, please. The fuck going on? I can't stand to get back with your coochie type story. I don't like them. These are not good stories. Get back with your puss.
Hold
I
on,
don't
Johnny,
understand.
where did you see
And I
that?
love Eve, but girl. Huh?
Where did
What did you say,
y'all
Bray?
see that she slept with him? She just said she dated him.
Oh, God, Bray.
Oh, we not playing that. We not playing
No.
that.
I hate we gotta do that.
No, we not playing that. We not playing that.
Listen. All right. Salute. Y'all, everybody dates, with the chastity belt on. Y'all right. Okay.
Sound like
The
you,
revenge.
Johnny.
There's no revenge for just walking around
Yeah,
with Suge
period.
Knight.
Okay.
There's no revenge for walking around with Suge Knight after you got dropped. That's not revenge. The revenge is I'm gonna put that pussy on him to make him do some shit for me, and I can have a power dynamic over you. Eve, you're a nasty one. You a married woman, Eve. You
I didn't
shouldn't be
need this
talking
story
like
from Eve.
this.
I didn't need a story from Eve like this. Like, cause it's like Suge Knight. Ew. At 2001?
You bragging about that?
That's not the one that you be on. You remember you was tied to, Stevie J, right? That was enough. We didn't need Suge Knight on your body list. I just didn't I didn't need who was she? I don't think she was even really tied to a whole bunch of people in terms of date. Let's just say dating for the sake of conversation. I don't think she was tied to many people in terms of her dating life when she was at her peak. I didn't need Suge Knight. I promise you. We did not need this. And how far did fucking on or dating Suge Knight do? What did he do? Like in
He said
2001?
he started fucking up deals on her third album, and so she broke up with the nigga.
He was thumping
Bitch,
around.
what the fuck you
He
think?
was
Did you
thumping
not
around
see
in the
did you
club.
not see his come on, man. What is we talking about? Did Suge Knight have the track record of being a good businessman by this time, 2001?
Janae, did he get results?
No,
Through death?
he
Possibly.
did not.
Man.
She did not get
Okay. Through
results.
death? I don't know, man. This
No, the result was she felt like
brother.
I think it was either Leor or the other white man at the company. She said that she felt like them niggas were taking their anger out that they had towards Suge on her third album, and so she wasn't getting what
Oh,
she
so she
needed.
tied herself to the wrong man.
Yeah, so that's why she called. She said she had
Oh.
conversations with niggas at Rough Riders, and they all said break up with the nigga, and so she went and broke up with the nigga because he was fucking shit up. You trying to get back with your pussy, now this nigga walking around like he King Kong, messing up deals. Now the record label treating you crazy. Now your album ain't
They was
shit.
already playing with her, but then they got the
So you
message.
just fucked the nigga for no reason then, because they was playing with you before, and now they playing with you after. You just giving pussy up for nothing. I thought it
Mm.
was supposed to be a return.
I don't get it. And then got the nerve to say that you felt like Nicki was your competition. Girl. So what was you
Yeah.
gonna do? Fuck Wayne next? I never fuck Wayne, I never fuck Drake. Was you gonna do one of them next?
Might as well.
Might as well. If you
Shit.
felt like Nicki was the competition, was you gonna fuck one of them next?
Hey, listen, if you giving out
The
pussy,
fuck
don't
She
stop
never
fucking with
fucked
on.
Wayne.
me.
She never fucked Drake.
All my life,
Hey,
man, fuck
fuck
steak.
fake.
Okay?
Listen,
Relax.
Like, could you
listen.
have, would you
Them
have
niggas, if she out there giving up pussy, don't stop when you meet
Yeah,
me. I'ma
Yeah, we can
feel
hear
like
you.
you know what I mean? I'm
Bray,
cheating.
Bray,
Rashad,
why did
please.
you say this your type of get back in the tweet, darling? You like this shit that she
DB
did.
trying to
Hold
be on
on,
my
Bree.
body.
Bray did
It's
say
in it.
that. Nah,
It's in
Bray,
your
explain that
comments. I
shit.
put it in your comments. I couldn't put it in your
Nah,
junk
explain
box.
that shit,
Oh,
Bray.
she sure did. And she said, I'm sure that nigga thought he was
She
Okay,
quote
bad.
tweeted
listen,
me
calm
and
down,
said
guys.
this.
So
Let me hear this.
that
This my type
page
get back is crazy.
that page is a rage baiting page. I had already read the story from Instagram when I saw that. So I just wanted to talk shit. But I do agree sometimes when niggas are like think that they like Dr. Dre, this reputation he have of being the biggest and the baddest behind doors to women, right? Hearing that Suge Knight was stumping around Interscope and probably got this nigga probably scared to breathe wrong. I like stuff like that because who you want to get tough with now? Get
Did you
tough
not
with
watch
one
the
of these
NWA
niggas.
movie?
I like that. Get tough with these men, right? But she did say that once, it did cause an issue, she got, she cut the nigga off. But I think she got the results that she wanted to upset some niggas. And sometimes you just gotta make niggas mad. I don't care. I don't care.
Fellas,
Cry
you
about
hear
it,
this
DB.
shit?
This is
Yeah, now,
You
nasty.
but
gotta
I
make
did
said it
niggas
was
mad.
nasty
okay,
on
hold
the
on.
timeline
I gotta
yesterday when
ask
she
a
tweeted me.
question. Now, I have to ask a question, right? How would this get? Oh, we're talking about because it's Suge. Okay, just him being involved will make him mad. 'Cause I'm like, why would he be mad that Suge fucking her if they
Yeah,
never
because he
fuck? We're
was.
saying because he around, so you got his
Yeah,
enemy around.
so that's
Okay.
why I posted I posted what I read because the tweet is misleading. That's a rage baiting tweet. They just saying she slept with him and trying to get some likes. No, what she said is that she was already having issues with them. They were not trying to put her music out, so she went and decided to fuck with Suge. And Suge around this time was a hands on in everything that he was. We hear about the stories with Tupac. So with her, it was the same way. He was up there at Interscope, stumping around, like she said, and she said that that was the sweetest revenge to her. So that's what I'm speaking to, not sleeping with the nigga, because in what I originally read, it didn't say she slept with him. It said that she dated him and that She was dressing like him. You know, he was the blood, so she was wearing red and shit like that. So I think that's funny.
So they were
Girl.
in a. So let me
So
read
she
this.
dressing like a blood and ain't giving him no. Come
They
Hold
were
on,
on,
wait. Let
doing.
man.
me
She
read
Fuck
this.
probably did, Jonay. God damn,
Let
she
me read
probably
this.
did.
They were in a
People
relationship.
are fucking. It's
Gotta get a box
2025,
of
Jonay.
that.
They're giving it up.
Hold on. They were in a relationship. It says she claimed she made the move on Suge in an attempt to get back at Dre because she was disgruntled about their business relationship going south. I was still in a little mood about Dre, even though we made a solid hit together. So having Suge, his former boss at Death Row, stomping around Interscope felt like some sweet revenge. I am not really sure how I concocted this idea, yet we are, yet here we were. So
Hold on, keep reading. Go to the other
Mm.
one.
in her mind, she says it's dumb, right? Yet she says Suge started getting involved in her business affairs, assisting in causing a rift between her record label Interscope, and the head of the label, Jimmy Iovine. I feel like Jimmy took his anger out on my third album. So he wasn't really doing shit. He was just a muscle, or kind of like the muscle. This is my new
Mm.
boyfriend. This is Suge Knight. Ha ha, I got you, nigga. And then Suge started overstepping his bounds. And then Jimmy Iovine said, "Oh yeah, you think you that nigga? I got something for you and your bitch." And so she said Eve claims that
Mm.
after having a conversation with a few of her Rough Rider label mates, she didn't think twice about ending the relationship with Suge. She even recalled that when she broke the news to him, Suge said, "If I was your little ass, I would tell you the same thing." Yeah, it was over
Come
with.
on. What do y'all expect from someone who was a stripper dealing with Stevie J? Okay.
No,
It's hood activities. This is I like hood activities. Y'all be watching baddies every Sunday. Okay. I love when a nigga gets checked by another nigga who's bigger than him. I'm sorry. That's how you get shit done. Even though it almost backfired on her, but
no, I think
still.
not even almost. It did. And then I think that even now, her looking back, two things, three things. One, it backfired. Then her looking back, she realized that probably wasn't the smartest idea. And
And
then
she
two, we
married
don't
to
Hold
a
really
on,
know
we
how
need to
billionaire?
fuck
see
Suge Knight.
Rashad. When did her label start taking? Was this before her show? Was this after EVE? Because it seemed like they did start taking her seriously.
No, she said the
She
reason. I just read you her words that Jimmy Iovine started taking his anger out on her because of Suge. That's not indicative of the
Yeah, but I'm
okay,
situation at
but
saying
how
hand.
much
after
did
she
that
broke
really
up with
affect the
him,
trajectory of her life? Like, oh my
yeah,
gosh.
that's what I'm saying.
Anyways.
Is after she broke up with him, what was done? Did they started doing what she wanted to get done?
No budget cuts, and where you can't get the production or the art or the promotion. A lot of shit happened to Eve after the fact. What was her third album? Scorpion or Evolution?
Let
I
me
think it,
pull it
I
up.
think it was Evolution, and that shit wasn't hitting on nothing. You can't think that you gonna bring somebody in here. I'm motherfucking Jimmy Iovine. You think because you got Suge Knight walking around this motherfucker that I'm supposed to bow down to you? This nigga ain't signing no goddamn checks. I am. What's we talking about? Go ahead, Twitty.
Hey, quick question. Who's Dr. Dre business partner?
Who is his business partner?
Yes.
Now?
No, with beats and all that. Do everything.
I don't know
Who
who.
saved Dr. Dre? Jimmy Iovine.
Oh,
So what the fuck? Gee, that shit don't make no sense. That's that project shit, man. That Philly shit. You feel me? Like what the
I need
fuck?
a
That's his business
project
partner.
chick.
That's his business partner.
Give me a hood rat
So
chick.
he ain't really doing nothing. He ain't flexing
Fucking
shit. This
ghetto.
man just post a project
I
and
don't agree with what she
and
did.
shuffle.
It seems like she had introspection on what she did and understood. So I don't understand how I concocted this idea. It was petty.
Yeah, she didn't realize who Dr. Dre's business partner was in the
yeah,
story.
yeah. The get back through the cheeks. Ladies, you're always gonna take that L. I don't know how y'all see it. As a W, it's always a loss.
It's definitely an L.
I mean, look how where she ended.
Over in the
Oh,
UK with
and
white man.
to clear up
Away from
to clear up the
America?
myth, to clear up the myth, he's not a billionaire, but she did say she's very comfortable. She was on the I think the Angie Martinez show, and I watched her interview. But she's comfortable, but
He's
still, I
definitely a
agree.
multimillionaire for
He
sure.
don't
Yeah,
care
she
about
did.
that white man.
But I agree also with why is she talking about this while she's still married? Is she promoting something? Is like what was the purpose
Yeah,
of the
can you let us
interview?
know? Because you said David Justice should have shut his goddamn mouth. Now you real quiet up here. What's the word? You ain't got that
Mm.
same energy?
I would like to
No,
know.
I mean, I don't have any different energy. She shouldn't be talking about it anyways. Like, I don't think it was no point in her
Your
doing what she
decimal
did,
level on David Justice was
and
10
it's
times
no
higher.
point. I don't remember that to be the case, and it's no point in her doing what she's doing now. So I think, again, I don't know what the purpose of it was. I don't know why this information is like being disseminated at all. She's married, she's put up, she seems well off. I think it's just unnecessary. Like,
I'm
you don't
finna
need to
clip
talk
that
about
David
shit
Justice episode
from that
for
far out.
Kenya to hear it. Because
I don't
that was
want
some
my
bullshit.
girl letting the world know that she was letting Suge Knight beat it up. Hey man, listen, come on. That's a lot that I got to deal with. What about me? What about
I'm
when
a
I have to
billion.
walk
Ew.
I'm a
around and
Okay,
billionaire,
What
hear
about
Rashad,
stuff?
I
me?
am
and you
looking to
married to
see.
me.
That's when her career did kind of kick off because after
Please.
2002, after that album did peak number 6. But that's when she went on to do her show in the barbershop series, like
That
saga.
ain't got nothing to do with music. That Evolution album was ass. And
But
then
did they
What?
steal
she
her
didn't put out another
management?
album until
Did
2013.
Evolution have Who's That Girl on it?
Um,
Who?
Let
Hold
Me
on, let
Blow
me
Your
see.
Mind with Gwen
That no, that was bomb.
Stefani
I don't know what
and
you're talking about.
Gangsta
Rashad
Lovin' with
tripping. He was
Alicia
that
young.
Keys.
album was
You was
ass.
young. You was young, bro. Like, no, he was popping then,
No,
nigga. You was
Eve
tweaking,
was
nigga.
popping. Blow Your Mind with Gwen Stefani. That was a moment. That's a part of the
And
Skylarks era
I don't
that
know
and
I
you
what
know
the
think.
when she had her next moment? 2013, after she dropped Evolution in 2022. If it was popping like that and her music career took off, why did it take her 11 years to make another album?
Well, we had Nicki Minaj come
she
5
got in the
Oh,
years
movie
later.
brother.
bag. I think she got in the movie bag, sir.
Yeah,
If
No,
that's
I'm
see,
what
y'all talking
happened.
mistaken.
out both sides of your mouth. You can't say on one
Rashad,
hand
because at
her
that
move.
time
Hold
when
on,
you
wait. You can't
became
say
as
on one hand
successful,
that album made her music career blow up, and then when she don't put out another album for 11 years, oh, now she just doing music. I mean, movies. Which one is it?
well, at that time, Rashad, artists were not seeing longevity, especially female rappers.
So it didn't
So
blow up after that album, then.
the thing to do when you were popping was to cross over into film. That's what Queen Latifah was doing. Eve was the only person that did it. I think Lil Kim made a couple of
Yep.
So that
with
means her
pop
music
ups, but
career, like I said, didn't blow up though.
no, you still
Wait,
have to
she had
take
a
that.
music career. What you
That
mean?
was
No,
technically a
Bray is
music
saying that
career.
album in 2022, after that album, her music
2002.
career, or 2002, after that album in 2002, her music career took off, but she didn't put another album out till
No, her
2011.
career takeoff. Well, because back then, Rashad, Nicki Minaj's
Because
too.
remember,
That's
she
where
had
I
a
just get
show
confused.
called EVE. You
Nick,
don't remember it?
yeah,
That's
that was
not music.
2003. That was
That's the, but
2003.
her, you talking
Rashad,
about her
what you're not
career.
No, I'm talking
understanding
about her
is
music because what
Rashad,
Bray is saying, hold on, I'm talking about music because Bray is saying that her and that move that she made with Suge helped her out in music. And I'm saying that
no,
it did not.
Rashad. You're not understanding what I'm saying. What I said was that her career did get better. You're just
right.
only speaking to the music, right? But what I'm
Because she
telling
fucked
you
Suge
also,
for
hold on,
music.
wait. You
So you
have
don't
to
focus on music.
acknowledge
Nothing else
that
matters,
back
right?
then, before Nicki Minaj, women were not living off of just music. You had to go over to be an actress. So she did what she was supposed to do.
What
But the
I'm
first
Women
saying
weren't
is,
just
barbershop came out
making
in
Eve,
music.
out
2002.
her mouth, right? Because we can do all the speculation, but out her mouth, she said she fucked Suge to benefit in music. Y'all niggas talking about barbershop and
Okay,
Eve.
Rashad, tell
She
me
didn't
a
fuck
woman who
Suge to
had
get
an
Right.
that.
album that
The
peaked
album
higher
was a
than hers.
success.
Tell me a woman who had an album that peaked higher than hers. Number
All right.
6.
Okay, hold on a second. Because Rashad,
That
you're
was
again,
nice for that
Bray,
time.
and,
Everybody was
and
not Nicki Minaj.
And Bray, I'm gonna pack him up real quick because yet again he's so wrong and strong like he was yesterday. So it says that she dated him in 2001. In 2001, she released Scorpion, which is what Who That Girl? Let Me Blow Your Mind. So that was the peak of her career if she dated him in 2001.
And
So
then barbershop
hold
dropped in
on,
'02.
DB. So that was the peak of her career. The album before that was not the peak of her career. That was the album before that was Let There Be Eve, which came out in 99, and she had Got a Man and all that other stuff. But 2001, which is when she was fucking with Suge, is her peak. She
Can I let
also
me
writes,
read
And
Eve's
he
hold
words
blew
on,
up.
again?
hold
Hold
on.
on, Eve. Hold on, you're saying
I'm
something
talking
that
about,
Eve
Rashad,
didn't
let her
no,
say.
cook with the
You're saying something that
fam.
Eve didn't say.
Rashad. I'm talking about the year.
I'm
Stop
not
talking
talking
about what
about
you're,
that because Eve got her own words.
okay,
She
sister.
said
So what I'm telling you is that 2001 is what she said she dated him, right? Or 2002.
It was 2001.
she
Rashad, you're
said
not looking at the entire
she said
scope
that
of things.
Suge started getting involved in her business affairs, assisting in causing a rift between her record label Interscope, and the head of the label, Jimmy Iovine. Quote, I
But
feel
that don't
like
say that
Jimmy,
he didn't get shit
hold
done.
on, quote, I feel like Jimmy took his anger out on my third album. So that is what I'm speaking to, her
Okay,
third
but
album.
okay, and we
And
understand
we're
that, but
saying that it
you're
couldn't happen.
saying when she started dealing with him, it was during the second album, and what is being said is he still may have had some impact in a positive way for the
Thank
second one if
you.
she was dealing with him in 2001.
Clearly, what she
That's what we're
wanted
trying to
to
tell you
do
if you
worked.
Hold on,
listen.
wait. Y'all think that if you put an album out in 2020, 2002, that you made all them songs in 2002?
Are you listening, Rashad? Do you want to just argue versus hear what we're
No,
saying?
y'all niggas is making a separate point. You can make that separate
No,
point.
we're not making a
No,
separate
it's
Y'all
the
not
point.
same
talking about
We're
what I'm
not
point.
talking
making a
about.
separate point. What we're saying is the girl, when did the lady say, again, because we're giving dates to help us understand the point of her talking about the third album. The third album was 2002. The second album was 2001. So again, she dropped two albums within 1 year back during that time. You said he did not have no positive impact to her career. You said that. So what we're trying to show you is, yes, Jimmy Iovine says at a certain point in time for the third album, she believes he then tried to take it out on the third album. But what we're telling you is if Suge Knight had gotten involved as soon as 2001, that was the peak of her career and he could have had a positive impact on the music.
What I'm saying is a
Wake it
positive
up.
is a positive. So it doesn't,
Oh, brother,
it
you just be
doesn't, oh,
strong and
well, it was
wrong.
good for one album, but it was bad on the third album. And so now it just evens out one. And then two, Bray specifically said her music took off after that, after the third album.
No, I did not say that. You
Okay.
you keep going
She
back to
didn't
Okay.
say
music.
that.
Okay. It's
I
recorded.
said career. I said her career. One, you have to realize Nikki, and I keep bringing it back to Nikki because she is the first person to literally just live off of her music. She hasn't had to go be a actress, which we know most of our musicians like Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Queen Latifah, you wasn't staying on the charts once you got past a certain point. So with that being the last album, right, where she's having all these issues and it still went well, and then we're looking at everything that came behind it, I'm like, well, maybe with Suge getting involved, it may have not been bad. Rashad, you can't argue that.
She didn't fuck Suge to get on Barbershop. Y'all bringing
But
up other shit
Rashad,
outside of music
you said that he fucked up things, right? That
with
the album
music.
went
And so you
number
said, oh,
six.
well, she was
Hold
on
on.
Eve and got Barbershop. That's
The
two different
number went,
things.
but Rashad, you act like you ain't never got checked or you ain't never had to go check somebody. So even though that it probably was bad, I'm still saying possibly they were like, you know what? So this doesn't happen again. We're going to make sure we tend to your needs. And I'm saying with the proof of how well the album did and everything after the fact, I think that's what happened. Suge didn't have a negative effect. I think it was a positive, and we can agree to disagree.
Yeah, I think that the tend to your needs situation, right? If that was the case, then that would mean that, all right, we fuck with Suge, or she fucked with Suge for the second album. And because Suge is around, we're going to start tending to your needs, which means when your third album comes around, then we're going to do what's necessary to make sure that that does well as
And
well.
they did. Blow Your Mind was a big pop song. What are you talking
How are
about?
you saying something that she didn't even say? She said that Jimmy Iovine was doing fuck shit.
You don't even know that she said it. You're speculating like
No,
me
I'm
because you don't have the
reading.
book. You don't have the memoir in front
The
of you.
excerpts are out. She said it.
You don't
You
have the
don't have the full
entire
context
memoir
because
with
you're
Oh,
you.
now
reading
we
an
You
need to
have the
pull.
excerpt for the
We
same
need to pull.
memoir.
pages
We
that
need
I
to
have.
pull.
Okay, so the reason she's doing this is because she has a memoir out. That's the
Now we
reason
need the
this
full
came up.
context. Now we just can't take what she said. Go ahead, Kyra.
So I'm okay. I'm confused. I just need one or two people to help me. Are y'all arguing the point of the Scorpion album or Evolution? That's where I'm
We
confused
Evolution.
at.
don't know what he's arguing at all
Okay.
He's talking
because she
about the third
started dealing
album.
with it in
Okay, so
2001 when Evolution and when Scorpion came out.
so Evolution, because Rashad, I clearly heard you say that third album did absolutely nothing, and that's a lie.
No,
That
I
album,
didn't say it did nothing. I said it was trash.
it
I don't know
wasn't
how that
That's
can
trash.
a
That
sold.
album
lie.
wasn't that, that's a lie because Evolution had Gangsta Lovin' and Satisfaction. Those are two
Exactly.
big hits. Especially Gangsta Lovin' with Alicia Keys. That's when Alicia Keys was at the peak of her career.
Exactly.
And Alicia Keys was everybody's favorite feature to have at that point.
Exactly.
And that album did 133,000 in 2003. That was great in 2003. That's great now
Exactly.
in 2025. That album wasn't trash. I don't know how old you were in 2003, so it probably was trash to you. But that album, it wasn't bad. That was a really good album. And I'm a huge Eve fan. Like I'm a Eve fan. And I'm gonna do it. I have to agree with Bray. The reason why it took her a long time to come back out in 2013 is because Nicki was the only female rapper at that time. Nobody else was doing things like everybody keeps saying. At that time, it was expected for rappers to go into acting. DMX did it, Pooh J did it. Everybody was doing it because they were phasing
That
out.
was the two hitter
That's
for
also why
Yes,
they on Drake head.
yes,
Wake
they
up.
were phased.
when you're an artist of that time, the two hit
Yes.
was TV and movies, music.
hmm
TV,
And she,
movies,
but
music. And
No,
but
she
y'all
she
did
people
all
can't hate
also,
Drake
three.
and Nicki
but wait,
Minaj. They wasn't supposed to last this
but
long.
also with her music. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut y'all off. But also with her music, Richard, you have to understand, you can't just go based off of albums. You have to go off her whole career. She also had a clothing line. She had Fetish, which was really
Yep.
big at that time. So again, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how old you were in 2003, but I feel like you missed a lot in Eve's career. I feel like you did. Like I don't know. Maybe what she did with Suge kind of shook shit up. I don't know. I don't agree with it. Like I said in the comments, I stand on what I said about Holly Berry's ex-husband too. But also I'm giving her grace because this was in her memoir. He wasn't sitting down in an interview and just say, "Oh, let me spill this tea out." Like she's giving a story about her life. That's totally good.
Yeah. And I
Like
do want to, and I want to push back on the concept because I got a call, so I heard the cut off of it. I think we got to stop with this. Oh, we have to hear the whole thing to believe. Like, yes, you do have to hear the whole story. You do have to read the whole paragraph because this is exactly how the Jada Pinkett thing got chopped up from her memoir. And then when you read the whole concept, you understand the context. So someone could take a paragraph out of a page of a book and say that this is what is being said. Yes, you do need to
donate,
know the whole context.
but people don't read,
Cause
so that's that.
well, listen,
They
you
don't
said
read.
that. I'm gonna stop saying that because, I don't want to, but my
Yeah.
point is, I don't agree with the get back, period, at all, right? But I think the point that was made originally about Eve's career in 2001 and 2002, that was absolutely the peak of her career. Like that's not even an arguable thing. If you know the time frame, we're talking career, we're talking TV, movies, like you said, I forgot about Fetish. Fetish was a thing and it was popular back then for them rappers and women in the industry to have their own clothing brands. And again, if we're talking 2001 to 2002, those were still those moments for her, and to have him involved, he could have had a positive swing, and then oh boy was not fucking with it because of the history. Who knows?
Yeah, y'all come up here. Y'all talking about 2001, 2002. Those
Well, what
dates
are you?
never came out my mouth.
But that's
Um,
the time of the album. So what are you talking
because
about? This is how you're so
my entire
wrong.
point has
You're just wrong, Rashad.
my entire point has continually been about the third album because that's
And
what
that's
you talked about.
2002. So what are you talking about?
Or 2000, before, the second album. My entire point has been about the third album.
Before
My
who are
entire
you
point's been about the third
talking?
album. What y'all talk about, that's not what I'm
Rashad,
talking
it's
about.
Rashawn, if your entire point hasn't
2002.
been, wait,
My
This is
Jonay,
how I
entire
Jonay,
know
wait,
you're
point
wait,
has
wait,
just
been
wait.
about
talking.
that.
Move
I
If,
up.
don't
if
care
No,
about
his,
that.
Rashad,
That's
you
if,
not
are
what
if,
I'm
not
no, no,
talking
no, no.
about.
talking,
If his
Rashad.
whole
I don't
point,
care
if
about
his
the
whole
points y'all
point was
making.
about the third album,
Because,
then
okay, because you're
then I,
strong and
then I
wrong and
broke
you
it
sound
No, I'm
dumb.
down.
just
Because
talking about the
2002 is
third
when the third
album.
album was
Y'all niggas can
released.
talk about one and
That's
two and peak
2003.
and movies and shit. She talked about her dealings
Even,
in the record
Oh my.
industry with a man, and now she wanted to get back because she was dropped from
Rashad,
a
and the album
label.
did good,
That's
so
all
now
that
what?
is.
the,
No,
The
I'm not
album did
saying that
good.
the
Now what's your point?
well, I'm not
right, because
saying
I
that the
said that.
album.
So
Jesus
what's the
Christ,
point
are
you're
both of y'all gonna
making?
talk or can I talk?
Well, we need to know your point.
I can't say it if you keep talking.
Well, hurry it up.
God, dog. What I'm saying is that no matter what the sales were, I wasn't talking about the sales when I said it was trash. I'm saying that Eve is somebody that I did listen to, and matter of fact, I still got the physical copy somewhere. So when I say trash comparatively to the first two albums, that's what I mean. Also, Eve didn't put out another album till 11 years later. And so when she talks about the third album and the bullshit that Jimmy Iovine was doing, and then it shows in the quality, because she can sell whatever
It
she
don't show
sells.
in the quality, and that's what we're trying to tell you.
Jonah, so you gonna tell me,
But
so
your
you telling me what I
personal,
should like and what I shouldn't like. That's what you're saying. Okay, so
no.
why are we comparing
You're being
quality?
dramatic.
Why are we comparing quality when I
You're
just say I
being
just don't like it?
dramatic because what you're doing is comparing your taste to what is happening with the actual industry and what her output was. What we're
No,
trying
I
to
can say
say,
I don't like a piece of
we
work,
know that we're not arguing if you liked it or not, Rashad.
but
Like
that's
that's
all I'm talking about. You keep trying
no,
to make it about
you're looping
numbers.
in
No,
your
you
personal
switching because you was
opinion with
talking
Jimmy
about Suge
Iovine and the
didn't
impact on
help.
the album.
You said Suge had a
You said
negative
Suge
effect.
had a negative impact on
That's
the
what you
albums.
said.
What
Don't
you
switch it.
said.
Don't switch it.
Did
She
you not say
said
that,
that.
sir?
You said that three
Don't switch it.
times.
She said that the reason Jimmy Iovine was acting like that is because of Suge. What the hell are y'all talking
But
about?
that does not mean she said it was a negative impact to the album, meaning quality. She might be talking about her relationship up at the office because Jimmy Iovine is holding an issue.
Me saying
Jimmy Iovine has a problem with
I think
Suge because of
y'all
his
just don't
relationship with
wanna, y'all
Dr.
don't
Dre,
wanna
Rashad.
understand. Me saying quality is how I perceive the album.
Oh my
Me
God.
saying
We
quality
know.
isn't the quality and what she
We
think the
know you
album
had a
is.
distribution deal with Rock Nation. We know. We
Did
get it.
you?
Keep Jay-Z
Did you?
fine.
We get it.
Did
We
you?
get it. We get it.
The quality
We
of
get
the
it.
album is me listening to
And
the
I
album.
What he
did.
do with
We
that
get it.
deal?
And I
Like it,
did.
I
No
don't know. I don't
problem.
Yeah, but
understand. Like
Rashad, you
niggas just be
did
up here and they
switch
don't want to listen.
points.
I've been talking about the third album this whole time, and y'all keep bringing up
And
some
we keep
goddamn
saying
point that I ain't saying.
2002, and that's when the album came out, and we're trying to
I
give
don't
you
care about that.
I
I ain't even
came
context.
up
talking
and
about
gave you
that.
facts
Okay,
about
but
the
we're
I
third
don't
giving
care
you
about that.
album.
context, and that's the problem. You don't care about facts, and you end up
No,
sounding
you don't care about what
crazy
the folks is reading, and you trying to bring
because
what?
you're reading an excerpt out of a book you didn't
So
buy.
what is the
What are you
point of
talking about?
the point of the entire segment if we not gonna talk about if we can't talk about the excerpt? If we
Because
can't talk about what the excerpt said and what Eve said in the memoir, what
We
is the
said you
point of
need
the
the whole
segment?
thing, Rashad. We don't
we're
have the whole
adding
thing.
context to further the
You can't talk.
conversation. Duh.
And y'all are making points that I haven't made.
All right.
Well, because I read it. I read most of some of this topic that we're speaking of. You only see the screenshots.
Thank you.
So we're trying to come on a common ground of what are we talking about? Are we talking about whether what she did had a negative effect on her album rollout? Are we talking about that her album was trash? Or we don't know what we're talking about at this point
But
because
the
Rashad,
album
you keep
couldn't have been
flipping it.
trash because it did 133,000. It's certified gold. The album wasn't trash. It didn't have a negative
So
effect.
Rashad, you
I
keep
came up
making
here and
more
said
points
that.
for niggas to argue because
So
we were
no,
talking
no. So
about one
I
thing.
just want to be clear. The standard of an album being good is based on what it sells.
Oh, brother.
I'm just trying to make is
But
that the
you did
standard?
just say that in the for the producer thing. I
At
mean,
that
You
day
just
and
said that
age
about
and
the
that
producer.
time,
Now it
sir.
don't fit for Eve.
What did I
Rashad,
say about the
Like
producer?
you jump around so
Rashad, you
much and you
What
did
did I
just
double
say
say
about
minded
the
that.
in all
producer?
Shut
your
Hold
the
on,
ways.
Kenya.
fuck
What did I
up.
say about the producer?
Like, get out of here, dog.
You
Like,
said
it's
that
just
the
ridiculous. You
numbers
don't
As a
did
understand no
not
female,
L's
speak
at
to what's
all.
ahead. That's what you
Rashad,
as
said.
you
a
not
female
really on
artist
it.
in
I don't know what's going on
2001
right
No.
now.
I
I don't
said
understand the
no.
100.
strong and wrong shit.
Okay.
I said with the
As
producer,
a,
I said that the list is not subjective. They are counting numbers and
And you said
facts.
you fuck with it. What is you talking
So
about?
That's
we're
what I like
giving
to
you
see
numbers
We're
to
when
giving you
support
when
that the
numbers
album
and
was
you're
not
disregarding that
trash.
because you didn't fuck with the album.
I think
as a
that y'all are
female artist,
understanding.
also,
You got
Rashad, in
5 people up here and you're saying
2001,
we don't
with no
understand. You're
social
Yeah, I
just
don't. I don't.
standing
media.
I,
on the wrong.
those
You're
two
standing on
things.
the
Go
side of
ahead.
wrong,
No,
Rashad.
those two things don't. They don't correlate.
No, we're trying to correlate the
As a
fact that you are changing your opinion based off of the topic and it don't make no sense because you said some of the producers with that particular list, right? Some of the you're validating, okay, I may not have heard of this person, but Taylor Swift and this and this and that. And you said those things go up and the numbers make the list make sense. What you said. Now we're at the second topic right after that where we're telling you the numbers for her, you may not have fucked with evolution. Cool. But the numbers show Suge Knight being involved did not cause her career to plummet. She might be talking about her relationships with oh boy. That's what we're trying to tell you. And the relationships is
I agree with your ass.
if he fucks with Dr. Dre and Dr. Dre knows the story behind him and Suge, her fucking with Suge could have just made her relationship with whatever that nigga name, the white man name is, bad. That's what we're saying. You're saying, oh, this is equality. That has nothing to do with none of that. She had two popping hits on that album.
And as the only like female rapper at that time frame, again, I know you was like 10
Yes.
years old.
My friend
Cause
not
listen,
wrong. Because I came up here and gave you the
140
numbers and the
bands.
facts, and you still trying to argue the
All
Yeah,
right,
point.
Cap.
I think, hold on. I think what
As
I'm
the,
saying,
as the only
is for the
Jesus.
producer tab, right? I said that there shouldn't be, I like the fact that this list isn't based on who people like, right? I said because we get into a situation and where there is bias based on proximity and people that we listen to. So I said when this, like we seen the Atlanta top 5 and where they got Andre 3000 as first, right? That is something that is biased. It's not based on numbers. It's not based on anything factual outside of who we feel like we should put up there. This list isn't that. We're going to take everybody who has who has had number one hits, and then we're also going to have a tiebreaker if there is a tie. I said that I would prefer that list outside of a subjective list like the Atlanta shit that we
We
seen.
know
That
that, but we're
doesn't, hold
asking
on,
you why
wait,
you don't apply that to Eve. We know that. That
listen.
point was clear.
What I'm saying is that whether I agree with it or not, I would rather see numbers than subjectivity. With Eve, I have never said that, or with music in general, I have never been a proponent of how many records you sell determines how quality the music is. We've had multiple conversations up here and where I said that I'd rather
That's your
listen
personal
to the
opinion.
music than to go to the charts. I've said that multiple times. So for y'all to act like I never said that, and for y'all to act
You're being
like me
dramatic,
saying
dog.
that I would rather a list be not subjective, and so that means because I don't want a subjective list, and that means that how many records you sell means the quality of
No
the
one is
record
saying
doesn't
that's
make
your
sense.
general stance. We're talking about Eve. Listen, look how you're just so dramatic.
Y'all brought
We're
up the last
talking
segment.
about Eve, and we're
Y'all
talking
brought,
about how you changed immediately to the next topic. Look at you going on this rant
y'all brought up the
about
last
something about a general
segment.
context. We're not talking about how you generally feel about music. We're talking about
Rashad is
how
spinning us.
this is
Y'all brought up the
crazy, and you
last. Y'all
cannot
brought up
spin
the.
me, nigga.
Hold on.
That was the worst spin you could ever try
Hold
because
on.
you
Wait.
can't
So
spin me. I'm
hold on. Hold on.
I'm glad
unspinnable.
it's an off day tomorrow. I'm
So
sick of
I'm
y'all
you niggas.
unspinnable,
Fuck.
Rashad, and that was a terrible try.
Y'all.
You
So hold on.
cannot
Y'all
spin.
brought up the last segment. Then when I explained it, I'm dramatic.